Some people say early fall tastes like pumpkins. Those people are wrong. Late fall tastes like pumpkins, but early fall tastes like
apples. This is how to cook apples.
Apples are round tree fruit. You can find apples all year round, but they are in season in the late summer and early fall. There are over 7,500 cultivars of apples, and that number is constantly growing. Due to the more recent globalization of fruit production, there are more varieties of apples than ever available at the supermarket. Leave a comment with what you think is the best type of apple, because I'm pretty convinced it's Honeycrisp, although I'm happy to be proven wrong. Apples come in many colors, but most of the time are found in varietals of red, yellow, or green. Generally speaking, the inside of an apple is white, but there are some red-fleshed apples that are extra tart and delicious. Fun fact, if you plant the seeds of an apple, you're not actually going to grow a tree that can produce that kind of apple. In most modern apple orchards, you have grafted trees. That means you have a cold, hardy root stock that grows in the ground, and the type of fruit that you get actually comes from branches that are grafted onto that base. And now it's time for rapid fire apple questions. What's the difference between apple juice and apple cider? The big difference between apple juice and apple cider is filtration. Apple juice has been filtered, so it is very clear and has a long shelf life. Apple cider is unfiltered, which means that lots of little pieces of apple are still in the juice. It will have a stronger flavor, but also will go bad faster and needs to be refrigerated as soon as you get it. What's the difference between applesauce and apple butter? Water content. Apple butter is just reduced apple sauce. That means apple sauce will be runny and easy to eat with a spoon, but apple butter will be thicker and easier to spread on toast. How long do apples last after I pick them? On the counter, apples can last a few weeks, but stored in the right conditions, somewhere cold and dry, they can last for months. Just remember that you shouldn't wash apples right after getting them. If you wash them, you are shortening their shelf life. Just wash them right before you eat them. Let's talk about how to cook apples. Let's start by saying you don't need to cook apples. You can just eat apples by themselves, but you can also have them as a pairing to a more savory addition, like a nut butter or a charcuterie board. Just remember that after you cut an apple, it will begin to oxidize. It's still good to eat, but it's not as pretty. While apples already have a great shelf life raw, you can make them last even longer through preservation methods. It's really popular to slice and dehydrate apples and turn them into apple chips. Or you can take apples and process them into applesauce, apple butter. When properly canned, applesauce and apple butter can last years. And of course, you can cook apples. I think many people associate apples with sweet treats, but I really love apples in savory dishes. Pork and apples are a classic combination. I personally love apples and cheddar together. They're wonderful together in a salad or in a savory tart. I hope that you are inspired to go out while they're still in season and try a variety you've never tried before. And until next time, I'm Kara, and I can cook.